In this video, we'll have example solves for the Ortega method for 2x2. If you'd like to learn it, you can watch this video here. I'll be saying tips as I go through depending on what I see. So let's get started. So when I start, I usually look for bars like these. So we have green, red, blue, orange. So these are all good ones I could start with. So I'm just going to see which one would lead to the easiest solution. And in this case, I just noticed that green, I can just attach this one here like that, and then insert the last one into here like this. So in this case, I just happened to have made a layer, although I didn't have to. So I look, my last letter color is blue because blue's opposite green. Two here, and these two go opposite ways. So I do OLL, and then here I do PBL. In this case, is just a T permutation. All right, example solve number 2. I have a blue bar here, and I have a green bar here. And in this case, green is actually a little bit easier. So instead of just inserting this one here to make 3 like that, then I could just do one move here to make a bar and then insert them together. So if the bottom is not solved, like it's not a solved layer, then I'll try to look for where that bar is and just keep that in front, or just remember where it is so that I can put it in the front later, because the bar pretty much always needs to be at the front when you do PBL. So here I'll do OLL, diagonal, these two face me. And then there's no bar on top, bar here. So I'll flip it over and put on the front. All right, next one, this time we only have a white bar. So white isn't necessarily going to be the best one to do, but I don't see any other one, so I could just do this. Okay, this may not be the best way to do the solution, but I just want to show a trick here. So I'm going to start by inserting this one into the back. And now here's the trick I want to show. So if you have this one here with white facing up and you want to put it into here, then instead of going directly above here and doing some sort of insertion, you can just move it here and attach this one to there like that with R2. Then you have 2 bars and you can just put it all back in. All right, in this case, I know that the bottom has no bar, and not because I actually looked in every direction, but because these green and blue are opposite colors, red and orange are opposite colors. So if you see 2 opposite colors, then you actually don't need to look at the other faces to know that there's not going to be any bar here. All right, then OLL, and here opposite and not opposite. So again, there's a way to deduce where the bar ended up, and because it's opposite and not opposite, there must be a bar somewhere, and that's across from the opposite stickers. So the bar is going to be back here like that. So now PBL. All right, in this example, we have no bars. So I'm going to see what's the quickest way I can attach 2 pieces. And it looks like attaching red here to red here is going to be the fastest way. So that's what I'm going to do first. Next, I see this double bar here, and there's no really quick way to insert a double bar that's not oriented properly. But one thing I could do is just insert one of them like this, and then insert that one into the back like that. All right, next is OLL, and then bar here and bar here, PBL. All right, in this example, again, looking for bars, we have orange, green, white, so also yellow. Okay, so here, I have a few good choices. I'm going to go with yellow because I see this nice pattern of this one being up and this one on the side that's not closer. Like it's not touching the yellow here, it's over here. So this is a nice pattern to go with. And so I'm going to hold this bar on the side, insert this one. I could insert it with the L2, but instead of L2, I'm going to move this one in on the way in. Bar is here, just keep that in mind. Then OLL, and opposite, there's no bars. So I'm going to do PBL like this. So in this scramble, I see a lot of blue done, and the last blue one is here. So this is actually really easy. I'm just going to insert this one into here with U, and then insert with L prime, U prime, L. So if you get a really easy case like this, it may be hard to do, but you should at least start thinking about predicting a little bit of OLL. That way it'll make recognition easier later. So when I insert this, I notice that this one's just going to come out and up, and it's going to stay right here. So I know that green is going to be up here. Now this one's going to move here and then back. So I know there's going to be a green sticker here and here. So I actually only need to know one more green sticker to know exactly what OLL this is. So I notice this one's just going to be at the back when I finish this insertion. So here, here, here. And in this case, I can deduce that based on my knowledge of OLLs, the last one must have the green sticker here. And this is the soon OLL, or one sticker up, everything clockwise. So like that. And then if I was really smart, I could just go straight into that after I finish the first side. So now this and this, opposite, not opposite. So I know the bar is back here. This bar is here. And so PBL. So the Ortega method is 3 steps, and if you want to get faster than that, you need a method with 2 steps. So that is a method called CLL, and if you want to learn it, the link will be in the description. So I'll just show an example of how CLL works here. So instead of making a face, as you can see this face is almost done, instead of that I have to make a full layer, which can be done like this. And then next, depending on not just the OLL that I get, but I also have to recognize some other stickers on it. So I look at this, and I notice that these two are the same. This one is not the same and also not the opposite color, so it's the adjacent color to blue. Then this particular pattern is one algorithm I have to know. So then that solves the whole cube. So it takes a lot more algorithms, but there are only 2 steps, which makes this a lot faster. You can check for the link in the description if you want to learn this method. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.